Okay, today we have had a damaged pool station and we did not have one in stock. Unfortunately, when you have an alarm or an event, it locks out the HVAC for everyone in the building. So you have to be able to respond quickly when there's not an actual trouble, fire, or environmental incident. So what we're going to do now is show the plant or instruct the plant on how to bypass a single device in the event of damage to a device by a fork truck or cart, or these things happen. But if we don't have something in stock, then the entire plant business can be locked out from having climate control, HVAC, and to become unhospitable or unhealthy for people to work. So we have to make sure that we keep our AC systems running in the summer, and when there's a fire, it locks them out so that they're not fanning the flames. So what we're going to do is walk you through resetting a node on the fire panel, or bypassing, disabling a node until we can make a repair. So the first thing you do is you go to the system and then you look at troubles, okay, and then you can look and see, and then in this situation we're looking for M1128, okay, which is the plant area strobe, which I've already disabled it, but we're going to walk through it again so everybody is on the same page and understands how to do it. So what you do at this point is you want to clear exit. Now we want to change the access level so that we can get into the controls. So you change access level and then use enter, press 1, login 333, enter, access granted. So now we should be at access level 3, which means we have tech access to the controls. So at that point, we will go back to clear exit, okay, and then we will clear exit again, and then now we're going to go to 6 ID net, which is the CAN bus network. So I'm going to ID net, and then it's going to ask me for an address. So I'm going to enter the node address, M1128, enter, okay, and there's our boy. So now we actually are looking directly at that node with the panel. So now I'm going to look for more info, which will give me the device address, and the MapNet device, which is just basically the nomenclature that tells you which is which. And then I'm going to say disable to this particular device. So I'm going to disable it. Okay, and then enter. Action taken. It's been disabled. Alarm goes off. This red fire alarm will be able to be reset. You silence the alarm. System reset, and then everything will go back to normal, and then all the relays on the panel will reclose and allow the HVAC units to operate again. So we will put this in the shared folder under EHS so everybody has access to it, and we can take action in the event of fire system component damage. Thank you.